everyone. It's Monday afternoon, and I want to do the introduction for my video for the week. I'm not sure what I'm going to title it yet, but I have two goals to complete for this week. I need to fall clean my bedroom. It didn't get done last year, and it is disgusting in there. And I've been so busy, I haven't been keeping up with my regular cleaning in there either. And that's just the way it happens around here. As I get busier, the bedroom gets put off because that's not a space that everybody sees. So I've got Monday and Tuesday that I can devote my evenings to that, and I'm going to try to hit it hard and really get it done. Wash the walls, the curtains, the blinds, all of it, windows, the whole thing. Because Wednesdays I study and get ready for testimony Thursday. By the time I get the guys off from work and then do that and then have Marissa in the evening, that's my whole day. And I don't like to do a lot of cleaning and stuff on the weekends. So, and our weekend starts on Friday. So I can't say I'm really feeling like cleaning that, but that's what's got to be done. And I'm going to end up letting some other stuff go this week in order to get that done. Like I won't get my bathroom cleaned, and I won't get my floors mopped, and I won't get my living room dusted. Those things will all go undone for a week just to get a major thing done. So you'll see some clips of me doing that. And my other thing is I bought a whole bunch of apples, like, maybe 20 pounds of apples, and I made apple pudding for my grandmother Sunday. So I will show you how I made that using her recipe, and then I'll show you all the other stuff that I'm doing with apples this week. And that's probably mostly what you're going to see, because it's going to be a super, super busy week, and those will be my major things that I'm working on. So I hope everybody is doing well. I spent yesterday with my grandmother and had a great day, and I don't need to go up there this week, so it's a great chance to get something like the apples and the bedroom done. Let me see, the tomato plant I brought into the living room was smelling a little musty, so my son brought that back outside. Maybe I will get a chance to transplant that into a plastic bucket. We think it's the wooden bucket that's smelling musty, so hopefully I can get that done, because the weather is getting colder and colder, and I hate to lose all of my tomato plants. And today I've been kind of having a clumsy day, which isn't the greatest kind of day to be fall cleaning in the bedroom, right? When you're going to take everything apart and whatever. I dropped 2 plates on the floor and smashed them when I was washing the dishes. They either slipped from my fingers or slipped out of the dish strainer. I'm not sure which. I just know I had them in my hand and was headed for the dish strainer, and next thing I know, they were smashed on the floor. And then I got this cup of tea to sip while I was talking to you guys. I'm getting ready to do my prayer time, and I spilled half of this cup of tea on my pants. My pants are still wet. I'm just ignoring it. I don't even know if I have any clean pants to switch to. I did laundry all day Saturday, and came home yesterday from my grandmother's to find the bathroom full of laundry. And the one load, of course, I didn't get done on Saturday was my clothes, because I was tending to the guys' work clothes and bedding and stuff from changing beds, and yeah, you guys know. So one thing about doing these types of videos, you guys are seeing stuff the way it really is, and hopefully that is encouraging to people, that everybody's struggling every week to get done what needs to be done. There's a million interruptions. There's all kinds of stuff that happens. It's just the way it is, and I don't think it ever gets any better, honestly. It's just our attitude about it. Like, how do we feel about serving others and being busy all the time, just doing a lot of repeat stuff, right? You mop the floor and somebody walks through before it's dry, and you guys know. All right, enough rambling from me. I'm going to finish this cup of tea, and with damp pants, I'm going to start cleaning my bedroom. All right, we're going to take 1/3 of a cup of melted butter. And to that, we are going to add 1 cup of sugar. Stir that up. We'll give that a good splash of vanilla. And we're going to add 1/2 of a cup of milk. We'll give that another stir. And then we're going to add, in place of the cream of tartar, we're going to add lemon juice, because I keep forgetting to pick up cream of tartar. There's not very many things I make that call for that. So we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon. Okay, then we're going to add 1½ cups of flour and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and a little salt in our sifter. One-half a teaspoon of soda. That's baking soda. And then salt. We're just going to give it a little shake. Okay, we'll go ahead and sift that right in. All right, we'll give this a stir. Okay, then my note says my grandmother adds 5 apples. Okay, now we're going to give it another stir. Get all those apples right in there. Okay, let me clean up my area and I'll be back. I lost some footage, but I buttered this casserole dish. This is my grandmother's apple pudding dish, and it has a cover. Okay, you're going to want a cover, and you're going to want something that's got a lot of space. Don't fill something to the top. This will overflow. I buttered it and I put it in there. I'm not sure why I lost the footage, but I did. Now, over the top, I'm going to add in this bowl 1/2 of a cup of brown sugar, and then 1.5 cups of hot water. Okay, I'm going to stir this together. Okay, now we're going to pour that right over the top. Now this goes into a 350-degree oven, covered, for an hour. As you can see, I had to tip the cover a little bit to keep it from boiling over. And the first time it was in there for an hour, I thought the oven was on, and it wasn't. So it isn't going to be as perfect as it normally would be. Let's take a look. And that is what it looks like. And let's get a dish. So I got a little dish of it, and I added some vanilla ice cream on top, and this is one of my favorite things to eat. This is amazing. If you've never had this, stop everything you're doing and make it. I'm going to start by getting the 2 sets of curtains down and into the washing machine so they can be washing while I get the walls cleaned. When I tell you things are disgusting, I'm not joking. Look at that. Look how dusty that is. You know, it's amazing when you go a year and you don't get this stuff done, just how incredibly gross it is. You know, it's just disgusting. Magic eraser sheet with Dawn dish soap, a squeegee, and a dry towel. I wasn't able to show you as much footage as I hoped in the bedroom. I just was too busy to be recording, but here's an example of some of the cluttered mess that I had. And I had a lot of this to deal with, not just the deep cleaning. So I'm going to take this whole stack of books and move it upstairs into the storage room because I have read them, but I want to keep them because they're part of the Little House series. But I have a big thing going on with books, as you can see. This is the bookshelf all cleaned and reorganized. I'm very happy with this. This looks way better. It's way more manageable. It's amazing how messy things can get when we're busy and how much stuff we can have extra in a small space. I found enough stuff to throw out to fill this big construction size trash bag. And I didn't get a picture of it, but I filled like the largest size tote bag full of stuff to go into storage. So I really cleared out a lot in there. Now, I thought you might enjoy just seeing a few snapshots of different things in my bedroom. I wasn't comfortable showing everything in my bedroom, but you can see that I did get everything cleaned and freshened up. And it is a very nice space. I like it very much in there. And it was a big job, but so worth it. And I did get it done within the 2 days that I allotted. And it was some late nights, but I'm just so thankful to have it done. And I hope you enjoyed that. This was Sloopy. She helped me by napping on the bed. And this is her rubber chicken that Jacob got her that I had mentioned on the live. She's been obsessing over it. This morning, I wanted a pot roast, and I've emptied clear to the bottom of the freezer in order to find it. And that's with me keeping like things in bags. Okay, that ended up being a blessing because I found some stuff that needs to be used right away and got it to the top. But I keep things in bags and like items like my frozen vegetables in a bag, my fruit in a bag, my meats in a bag, so on and so forth. And then that way, even if I do have to take everything out, it's bags of stuff and not individual items that are just slipping and sliding. This was me studying for testimony Thursday on Wednesday evening. Sloopy was still laying on the bed with the rubber chicken. That's where she spent her week. And I decided I would go in with her. And you can see my legs. I'm laid back on the bed and I got my Bible and she's got her head tucked right up underneath my Bible. It was so cute. So it's Friday morning and I'm in the middle of cleaning out my refrigerator. I've got everything pulled out of there and I want to get it wiped out before Corey and I go grocery shopping. I try to do that every week, but I don't think I got it done last week. So anyhow, I realized I was out of my disinfectant cleaner that I like to use in the refrigerator. So I need to mix some up and I figured I'd bring you guys along. This is just an empty spray bottle, and I've written my recipe on the side. We're going to fill it with rubbing alcohol, and it says add 30 drops of orange essential oil. But I have found I like a mixture of the clove and the orange now that I'm getting more essential oils that just has such a nice fall kind of smell to it. I also realize that I need to add some more rubbing alcohol to my list. Now, what do I use this cleaner on? All of my tables are vintage tables with Formica tops. It works great to sanitize tables. It works great on TV remotes, doorknobs, glass, like mirrors in the bathroom, my French door glass. I'll use it on that. It does not work good on the TV screen, but it works good like on your computer keyboard, your mouse, anything that you want to disinfect like that. The refrigerator, it's fine for quick cleanups in the bathroom, just a quick spray and wipe. It's not going to get like grease stains or something out of a white sink, because I have, the guys with greasy, heavy equipment, greasy hands. But it will sanitize for just a quick spray down. So this is my go-to. I make different scents of this, but basically all I really need for cleaners in my house is a bottle of this, a thing of furniture polish from Dollar Tree, a good thing of dish soap, and once in a while I use a little bit of Pine Sol. It's amazing how much you can pay for some of these cleaners, and like for me, I can't even breathe a lot of the different cleaners, and Corey really can't breathe the different cleaners. And this one, if you can make it several days in advance, the longer it can sit with those essential oils, the better it is as far as not smelling the rubbing alcohol. But it still will be pretty good even making it right now. So I'll do 20 drops of the orange and 10 drops of the clove. So I always have this size of Tupperware on hand. We use these a lot, and these work good for organizers in the refrigerator. I prefer that over buying organizers, and I just corral up my cheese and butter and stuff like that in those. It really makes a difference. People know roughly where they're going to look for stuff. I have a lot of refrigerator pickles and things like that that take up a lot of room. And this just really helps to be able to narrow down what people are looking for. So I've got like bacon bits, mozzarella cheese, pepper jack, provolone, pepperoni, all going into this bin. Feta cheese, and Cheese Whiz. I found another Cheese Whiz that needs to be used up. I'm going to just stack it there so that they see it and they use that one first. Then in this bin is going to be butter. And I always put my brown sugar in there. Then we have cottage cheese and plain yogurt. I keep a lot of groceries. We're a long ways from town, and I want what I want when I want it. I don't want to go anywhere after it. So it works well for me. See, I got 2 brown sugars open because one of them wasn't in the bin. and I thought I needed to open a new one. If you're not organized, it's amazing how much stuff gets wasted. This is my sliced onion and a few garden green beans, my eggs, and my pre-cooked maple bacon. My husband likes whole milk. My son likes 1% milk. The refrigerator was so full, my husband got 2 gallons of milk open at once. I'm going to put the one that needs to be used first to the front. And then my son's milk next to that. I buy bulk cheese and just put it into a Tupperware. These are beet pickles. Marissa and I ate with supper last night. And they're not going to fit there, so I have to go in the bottom. A leftover burrito. Some cream cheese. Mayonnaise. My son's ranch dressing. Cranberry juice. My almond milk for my tea. A big ketchup that will not fit in the door. Some chocolate milk. Another refrigerator pickle. And some leftover spaghetti sauce. My door is full of condiments, and that's about as neat as it gets here. You know, we like a well-stocked fridge. I hope that helps somebody. Down in the produce drawer there, I have a butternut squash, a head of lettuce, and 1 apple. Over here, I have a few dirty dishes from Marissa and I's supper last night, and I have a few things to throw out. I'm going to show you what got wasted. Caesar dressing, it's expired. This is empty. It didn't get wasted. It's just there's not enough in there for another salad. We did not like this veggie ketchup. Luckily, I got it with a free coupon. Empty box of butter. I found that in there. An empty cream cheese wrapper. I found that in there. A few cooked potatoes and green beans, maybe enough for 1 person. A few beets. And remember, I didn't do this last week, so this is 2 weeks worth of food that I've had to pull out. And a little bit of leftover mashed potato. My horseradish sauce has expired. I bought that for 1 recipe. I hate buying stuff for just 1 recipe. Oh, that's fine still. That's my zucchini relish. And I don't know if this is fine. This is some... Okay, yep, that's still fine. It's some strawberry rhubarb pie filling that I've been using from. That's still okay. And then these are gone. Basically, it's a few disintegrated cucumbers and a few hot peppers left from a jar of pickles. That's going. It's Saturday, and Corey requested another apple pudding. I've got one in the oven. I got a cornbread in the oven. Then up here, I've got some squash I'm going to boil and mash. I've got some baked potatoes in the little oven. And I'm getting ready to fillet and fry some pickerel that Corey caught over the summer that I've had in the freezer. These have been cleaned and scaled, but I leave the skin on. I get one fillet off each side, and then I get a small fillet off the back. Right up to that fin. Okay. Those are good compost for the garden. And I just cut this little fin out. There's the mashed squash. There's the finished cornbread. I just rubbed a stick of butter over the top a little bit when it came out. Okay, I am going to be turning this pan on medium heat and adding just a tiny bit of vegetable oil. I don't want to deep fry these. I just want a little oil. Okay, and then I'm going to be rolling them in cornmeal while that's heating up. Indian head, old-fashioned stone ground yellow cornmeal. Add a good amount of salt and pepper to it. Okay, you're probably wondering how we tell if it's done. And if a fork in twisted flakes the fish like so, it's done. Here is our finished supper and our apple pudding with ice cream. On Tuesday, I received a package from Nessa at Nessa's Nook. If you haven't checked out her channel, you're going to want to do that. She sends me packages all the time, and she is so very good to me. This time, she has sent me some yogurt starter, and I'll give that a try sometime that I'm going to my grandmother's so that she can see what the homemade yogurt's like. She has sent me this great big package of freeze-dried tomatoes, which we will eat those all winter on burgers and things like that. And she knows how much I love the pineapple for pizzas and salads and just snacking. And look at this big bag of pineapple she has sent. And then these are dehydrated hash browns. I've never had those. So she sent me some of these to try. She said she gets these at Sam's Club very inexpensively. Then she knows I love mushroom gravy in the evenings when Corey's working because he's allergic to mushrooms. And look at the amount of mushrooms for my mushroom gravy. Oh my goodness, Nessa, you are so good to me. Some dried onion. And then she asked me, is there anything else that you'd like to try of mine? And I knew she really meant it, that she'd like to know. So I told her just a couple tablespoons of her homemade onion soup mix to see if I liked the recipe. And she sent me a lot of her homemade onion soup mix. I can't wait to give that a try. And then she sent me some of these sponges for my hydroponic garden. So super excited about that as well. Thank you, Nessa. And let's see what I'm mailing back to Nessa. Okay, so what I'm mailing Nessa, I wanted something to do with friendship, and I found this sun catcher a friend loves at all times. And she has her office newly redone, and it's kind of in that purple color. And I thought that might be nice in her office to remind her of our friendship. And then you guys saw a while back where I had made homemade soap, and this is vanilla rose scent, and it's pink. It's not really showing up good on the camera, but the color is pink. And I am putting 2 bars of my homemade soap in there for Nessa. And this sun catcher will barely fit in this little box. I've got to fold it down a little to get it in there, and I'm going to wrap it good in paper bags so that it doesn't get broken. And whoops, there we go. That is what I'm sending her. You can watch for that on her end. I did get all the applesauce made. If you want to know how I make that, I made that last year and did a video. I'll put that in the description box. I did not have time to can this, so it's going to go into containers into the freezer. I will put some in individual containers the size of like fruit cups for lunches in the fridge, enough for a couple weeks, and then the rest will go into the freezer. And sometimes we just can't get to everything that we'd like to get to. So she said, it's not bad and it's not my favorite, but I'm very in the middle. LOL. Thank you, Maria, for taste testing this for us. Hi guys, I just wanted to do a little closing of the video. It has been a very productive week. I feel good about everything that I have gotten accomplished. And I'm going to end the video with just a little footage of me riding to the post office the other day.